Hi guys, I'm Angel and he's and we are the Readers, and we are at the Roma Table in Sevierville, and we brought you guys along with us. So we'll let you see a little bit of the restaurant and what the food looks like.
Count to three and say a prayer. Down for love and up for air. Underwater, overjoyed. Water for a thirsty soul. Water for a thirsty soul. Baptize me into your love. Oh, my spirit's overcome. Body, mind, and skin and bone. Love, I'm gonna make it known. Love, I'm gonna make it known.
Hey guys, so we are going to recap our meal at the Roma Table in Sevierville, Tennessee. Just opened, what, maybe 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
So hopefully this video will be coming out pretty close to that time. But we decided to go on a Friday, and we went early, and they weren't busy. And actually they have quite a bit of room inside, don't they?
Yeah, when she said they weren't busy, they had
customers, but
about
they
10
weren't.
tables.
Yeah. So we did go early. We got there probably close to 4 or something like that. And so we got in, seated right off the bat, no wait time. Their menu is not extremely large, but we did split a meal, which was our plan going in to try to decide what we might want. They have pizza, they have pasta, they have 3 or 4 subs or something like that, like a hot
like a
meatball sub sandwich. They have some side salads, a Caesar salad. And then they have some side items that you can get. They also had steak. They had like ribeye and a few other things on there. So, and
ribeye was $38.
One of the sides you could get was just a side of fettuccine Alfredo, or you could get like rigatoni and Alfredo or marinara or something like that. And those were like a side item. Those were like $6 or something like that. So just to recap, price-wise, it's probably as pricey as anywhere that you go nowadays. I think maybe Olive Garden might be few bucks cheaper on your meal, but this was totally different. The bowls that our food came out in were kind of like pottery type stuff, don't you think?
Yeah, because they were like rough on the outside.
Yeah. But we decided that we were going to go with the herb chicken Alfredo. And what that consisted of was it had herb grilled chicken in it. It had Brussels sprouts. Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, asparagus. I'm sorry. It had asparagus in it. And then it had the sauce, and it had breadcrumbs on top of it. And so we got that and we split it. And honestly, when I first saw it, it came in a bowl, and I'm like, is that really enough proportion-wise for a couple of people? And the answer was yes. They did not have bread, or if they did, they didn't bring it out.
I think you have to buy it.
Possibly buy it.
Bread was one of their appetizers.
They did have appetizers, yes. They had probably 6 or 8 appetizers on their menu. And so we started, I don't eat the chicken. Typically, if we get like an Alfredo and we split it, he gets the chicken and I don't get chicken, or we haven't put it on the side. But anyways, it was all mixed up. Took the chicken out and split the Alfredo. I pretty much ate the asparagus. And I felt fine. I didn't feel overindulged after I ate. But I didn't really feel hungry either.
What we ate was fun.
Yeah. And for the herb chicken Alfredo was $20. And so we split that, which was good. Their drinks, Cokes, they have Pepsi products. Those are $3.50 a glass each. So anywhere you go nowadays, if you don't drink water, the price of beverages continues to go up. So the drinks were $3.50 for a Pepsi for me, and a Mountain Dew for him was $3.50. Then we had decided once we had split it that we were going to do a dessert. And then Ryan says, let's get 2 desserts because there was something that he wanted to try.
And the desserts weren't too expensive.
The one that he picked out was salted caramel, and how do you say that?
Budino is how I pronounce it. Budino.
Yeah. And that was $7, and it came out, and you will have seen in the previous photos, we took pictures of that. We did not take a picture of our meal. Don't ask me why. I guess I was just so excited to try it that I didn't take a picture. And after we had like separated out in bowls, Ryan's like, we didn't take a picture. And I'm like, we didn't, but we'll get a picture of the desserts. And so he got that, and I went with the lemon butter cake. And it was a warm cake that was round, as you will see in the picture. And the topping on it was kind of, I don't know if you'd say caramelized. Yeah, it was kind of caramelized. So it was a little crunchy, but just right. And they had a lemon curd kind of spread on the plate. But the cake itself was warm and moist. Didn't really taste a lot of lemon. And the waiter, when I mentioned that to him, he said that the lemon primarily comes from the curd that's on the plate. I mean, whatever. I personally liked it, whether it tastes like lemon or not. And it had a big scoop of vanilla bean ice cream on it, which was great. And that was $8 for that. So total price for us in and out to share the herb chicken Alfredo, 2 desserts, 2 drinks, was $46.93 maybe, or $46.90. Yeah, $46.93. What we find nowadays, that's our typical price, isn't it?
Especially if we could have got out of there for $15 less if we just didn't get the dessert. Most time we don't.
Yeah. Most of the time, if we go somewhere that, unless it's just somewhere like Chop House, like my favorite dessert of all time is the chocolate mousse cake from the Chop House, and we'll get a piece to go and bring it home, and then we split it. But with this being a new place, we decided that we would just check it out and see.
So normally it would be about $30 without dessert, which is definitely a normal price.
Yeah.
For any sit-down restaurant.
Just about anywhere you go now, your meal is going to be anywhere from $12 to $15 per person, and then you're going to add a drink on top of that. I'm a Coke or Pepsi drinker. Ryan does like Mountain Dew. Sometimes he'll get sweet tea or unsweet tea, and I think most places...
I don't know how people can afford to get alcoholic drinks, because you don't get free refills.
We don't drink. And is tea normally the same price as the... Roughly the same price as, like, your beverage. So, I personally thought it was good. When you get the Alfredo,
very strong.
I mean, if you're talking about Olive Garden, which is kind of like a garlicky Alfredo good, this was different. Did not taste anything like Olive Garden whatsoever, did it?
Told Angel, it tasted when growing up, my dad used to make butter noodles. It tasted like that. It was pretty mild.
Yeah.
Very mild.
Yeah, it was very, not garlicky at all. How was the chicken?
Chicken was fine. It was baked chicken. It wasn't, it had no crust on it whatsoever.
It sort of looked grilled.
But it had no crust. It had no crust as if it had been grilled or whatever. But it was good. It wasn't pulled chicken. That's nasty. Sometimes at Olive Garden, if you do the all-you-can-eat chicken Alfredo, they start throwing in that pulled chicken that's out of a can.
Yeah, the shredded stuff.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
this was good. The chicken was good. It's good. It's some good protein.
Yeah, and so we say Olive Garden does that, but a lot of times if you go to a Mexican restaurant,
You have to make sure to ask for fajita chicken.
Yes. Otherwise, if you're like getting chicken nachos or something like that, a lot of times they just put that shredded chicken in it, and Ryan hates it. I'm not a chicken person. So, but as far as the Roma Table, 1 out of 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, what do you give it?
I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it an 8. And they have pizza, so I'd like to go back and try something different. And the good thing about sharing,
Pizzas was $18.
pizzas were $18, and you know, he said that it's like a 10-inch pizza. A lot of times when we go to Tennessee Pizza close to us, theirs is a 10-inch, and sometimes we share it. Just healthier to kind of split it. And then most of the time, by the time we eat a couple of pieces of it, we're about full anyways. And then I'm not a huge leftover person. I do like pizza leftover because we put it in the air fryer and it turns out really good. But yeah, I think we'll definitely go back and try it again and try something different. But the desserts, great. They were absolutely amazing. So yeah, so that's our take on the Roma Table. Very spacious. If you're a large party, the table that was close to us seated like 11 to 12. You could probably even fit 13 or 14 people in there because you had chairs on one side and then you had a bench. But a lot of their booths were big booths.
They can easily accommodate. Just out in the main area, they could accommodate about 5 parties of 8 in their booths. And I noticed their booths when I came in. It's like, I don't like sitting in booths because, you know, they have the comfort issue. But it looked like the space they had would be plenty.
Yeah, and what would you say their booth that was out there that you said could accommodate?
Probably said about 8.
It was like a horseshoe type, wasn't it?
It was a horseshoe.
It was like rounded rather than your booth where you have to like 2 people slide in and then you don't have room. So you could have a person sitting over here and then just go around. And so it would be very comfy. But yeah, so I give the Roma Table an 8, and we'll definitely go back, and I'm sure their business will pick up because we're in a slow season right now. And
they didn't pick up already.
Yeah.
Like she said, we were out of there by...
Yeah, we were out before 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And...
it's just now 6.
Yeah, it's just now 6. And so I've seen some people on Facebook that have tried it. I've not heard anything negative about it, and I want to think that when I looked online that they've had some reviews already, and I wanted to think that they were like a 4.5 or 5. I can't get past that.
Like if I was rating them on Google, out of a 5, I'd probably just give them a 5.
Yeah.
Because we found absolutely nothing wrong. Everything we tried was good. The prices are in range with the type of food that they had and the type of atmosphere that they had. If I was going to do like a wedding reception, because the section we sat in, they can close it off from everybody else, and it has even a little section for for warmer trays and stuff. I would definitely book that place if I needed somewhere for like a reception or something. Because that section even had its own entrance. It's had its own door to outside.
Yes. Okay. So, I just pulled it up online, and what have they been open? Maybe 2 weeks? Maybe 2 weeks. They have 66 reviews right now, and it's a 4.7. So, it's very nice inside, and the food was really good. And posted, as you'll see, there's a couple or at least one shot of the menu. We did not get the dessert menu because that was on a separate menu. But you can go to romatable.com and look at what they have to offer. So, hopefully if you're local, you'll go try the Roma Table, see what you think about it. If you've been and you have a comment, feel free to leave a comment. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, The Readers, please do so. Give us a thumbs up. You can also ring the bell icon and be notified when a new video comes out. We have a new video coming out every Saturday, and the first Saturday of the month is a snack crate video. The other Saturdays are anything from trying restaurants to taste tests of different product testing items, to day trips to whatever. So, till next time, guys, hope you've enjoyed our video, and I hope you will be safe and be well. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.